Hey guys, a while back I did a video about shitty discs where I just gave a rant because I had purchased this baby right here from Walmart. It's a one of those triple feature DVD sets. In fact, it says right on it, triple feature right here, triple feature. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Triple feature DVD set. It includes Amityville, let's count these out, Amityville Horror, Legend of Hell House, Poltergeist 2, and Poltergeist 3, which, Amityville Horror, Legend of Hell House, Poltergeist 2, Poltergeist 3. Triple feature DVD, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I wanted to talk about this because I was complaining because the discs were shitty. Now I'm complaining because I watched the movies and the movies were shitty. I will say this, Amityville Horror was mediocre at best, not really shitty. Legend of Hell House was pretty good, actually. I like that one a lot. Poltergeist 2, again, very mediocre. Definitely not as good as the original Poltergeist. And Poltergeist 3, a complete, utter piece of trash. Let's start with Amityville Horror. I have not seen the original Amityville Horror, so I could not give you a comparison to that work. This was just your standard mediocre horror film, kind of along the lines of Haunting in Connecticut, or friggin' the remake of The Omen, which was the Lev Schreiber remake there, which, you know, not terrible, just was a movie that didn't need to be remade. Now, like I say, I haven't seen the original Amityville Horror, so I can't say whether or not this is any better or worse. That one, for all I know, could be a complete, utter piece of shit, and this could be 20 times better. However, like I say, it's still only mediocre. It's about a family that moves into a house in Amityville, and the house is haunted, and Ryan Reynolds goes crazy and tries to kill his family. The second one here is Legend of Hell House, which is a Roddy McDowall flick. You might know Roddy McDowall from the Planet of the Apes films. I believe he was also in Fright Night. He was the old game show host, or, well, it wasn't a game show, but he hosted the horror movies on the TV there. So he's a pretty decent actor, actually, and this movie was pretty good. I liked it a lot. It was like these guys that went to this haunted house, and they were doing some sort of, I think they were doing like a research project or something. Anyway, all this really like weird shit happened. There's telekinetic bullshit that happens, and yeah, it's just an all-around creepy but really good film. Then Poltergeist 2 was pretty much the family moved to a new house. I think they were living with their granny, who has psychic abilities, because I don't know why, she just had psychic abilities. So they go to live with the granny there. The part about the movie I didn't like was where they retread on all of Poltergeist 1 and re-explain everything in a different manner. In Poltergeist 1, you might remember, the house was haunted because they had built the neighborhood on top of a Indian burial ground. Well, in this one, they say that the house was haunted because they built on top of an Indian burial ground, which was in fact built upon a cave where a cult did their cult meetings and had I think they said there was a mass suicide or something. I only watched this once, and it was months ago, and it was not very good. The leader is a creepy old man who is now coming to the house where Carol Ann and her family lives. It does have the original cast from Poltergeist 1, with the exception of the older sister, who, after doing some research, I found out actually died between the making of Poltergeist 1 and Poltergeist 2. And apparently Poltergeist, these movies have a curse on them or something, because apparently a lot of people that have been involved in these movies have died. That includes actually the main little Carol Ann there, who rest in peace, little Carol Ann. I feel bad that you died. However, I'm happy I don't have to watch any more shitty Poltergeist movies. Then we have Poltergeist 3, which is the worst of the worst. This movie had really poor production values. The original cast is nowhere to be seen except for little Carol Ann, who what killed her was some kind of disease or something, but she had these really puffed out cheeks, like, the whole time, and it made her look really weird, and I know this is part of her condition and stuff, but yeah, it looked bad, and that goes for the whole movie, and it was complete bullshit. These psychics were like telling her new family, which I think was her uncle and her uncle's new wife, who was the stepmother to the uncle's kids, or at least daughter, and the stepmother didn't want Carol Ann around. The uncle, it was bullshit, and the uncle is like the head of this fucking high-rise building in Chicago somewhere. Anyway, there's scenes where the whole, like, upstairs gets frozen, and it's icy, and you can see frost on the walls and windows and shit, and then the old man from the second one comes back, the creepy old dude, except he's played by a different actor this time, because I believe he's another actor that died between the making of Part 2 and Part 3. Maybe he died because he read the script and said, I don't want to work this bad. Then there's this scene in a car park, like a parking lot, where all the cars are frozen, but they're operating by themselves. Anyway, the whole thing looks really shitty. The music is really shitty. The acting is really shitty. And the movie pretty much is just really shitty. Now, for a triple feature that comes with 4 movies, I figured this was a value. I paid about $15 Canadian for this at Walmart. Like I say, so it works out to be less than $5 a movie. Here's the thing, I can't say I don't recommend it because it's so cheap, but $5 for Amityville Horror would not be like a real crime. $5 for Legend of Hell House is actually, I'm not upset that I paid that much, because it was a good movie, surprisingly. $5 for Poltergeist 2, maybe a little much. $5 for Poltergeist 3, way too much. Like Poltergeist 3, if someone asked me how much should I pay for a copy of Poltergeist 2 or Poltergeist 3, I would have to say you should not buy that movie because it sucks. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do more like movie reviews and stuff. Just because I have a webcam set up. I've moved. I don't live where I used to live, which I know that's pretty vague, but it makes a difference. I have a light right above my head now, so the lighting's not as terrible as it was in my previous videos. So I want to do more video reviews, movie reviews. I do work at a video store in town, and I get to see movies a week before they're released on DVD, so I think I might do like a series of reviews on that stuff. But I don't know, like, we'll see what happens. I've said to myself a few times, oh, I'm gonna do fucking webcam reviews and webcam bullshit on YouTube every day. I've done that before, and I made like 2 videos and then stopped. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Peace.